All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check, lucky. Check 52. Hey, check. Check the backer. Alert 3. On.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's got room. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Throwing is long. Ebron's got it. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on second down. Luck. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Out of the gun, Luck. He's got it to Hilton. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Undercrutch.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Mayfield on first down. He finds his target, Beckham. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Hey, alert 33. Watch the shit. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Done.
To throw, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
After the interception, it's Love. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9.
Hey, check. 53, come on. Check, 50 small. Come on, alert.
A shotgun snap for Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now this throw caught left side, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Locke. Ebron caught left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Luck now after the pick on the last drive. 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Luck. Short little throw to Ebron. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good edge scheme going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Mayfield. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Colts pick it up.
The psychology of the game. Never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Mayfield going to lead the Browns out now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Pierre Desir in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Mayfield. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after up and good. And it's now 14-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Larry Ogunjobi has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Indianapolis.
Check out. 290. Let's go. 11.
From the 50, it's Luck. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jannard Avery. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It's 2nd down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Luck. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw, Luck. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check right.
This time they stay on the ground. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See
how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down throw for Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Pistol. X3. 218.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Check. 53's mine. Hey, check. Go ahead.
Now it's Locke. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Locke. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Luck on first down. Complete to Hilton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Luck. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hey, watch it.
Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Pierre Desir. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st down, it's Long. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
25, check 25. Go ahead. Shit. Hey, check.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Out of the gun, Luck. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. On 1st down, Luck. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
675.
Throwing is Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check.
They'll try to run with Hines. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Crowell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. They'll run with Crowell, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Isaiah Crowell his first touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mayfield. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. Uses the stiff arm. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run again on first down, Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Indy. 51 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
11. Hey, 2. 44. Watch the back. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. Here we go.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Hines. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Five. Check 53.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Hines. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run again with Hines. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On the run, it's Corral. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I don't know what more you can say about Adam Vinatieri in that career. Maybe the best to ever do this.
Let's be honest. Does anything faze him? Snow, playoff games, Super Bowls. Just watching this made me nervous. But he never broke a sweat.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's back to throw. is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. One last shot from Mayfield here. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play